and he's also a local Canadian fellow of mine. So, do I cast good in French? I don't know, man. Does the chat want me to cast 1 or 2 rounds in French? It's been a while since I've done it. We could always try it. We could definitely do it in maybe the pistol round, and then we'll switch back to English. As we finally have the knife round, sorry, and then we'll see who's going to start off on what side. So far, so good for CLG Red. Pistol round in French? Allons-y, mesdames et messieurs. Donc, tout va bien commencer ici pour CLG. Et ils ont gagné la knife, fait qu'ils vont commencer sur la CT. Fait que si on regarde le roster ici pour CLG Red, on a Benita, Goosebreeder, Diane, Jennifer et Emmy. Alors que pour Cyberstorm, commençant sur le côté des terroristes, on a Project A Player, GS9, Conan Kun, on va juste appeler Conan ici, Mazzy et Rin. Donc, commençons les choses ici pour la pistol round. Nous avons un smoke, un kit pour Jennifer qui va jouer ça vers B. Ça, c'est très intéressant. Regardez ça. On a 3 personnes qui vont essayer de jouer vers la fontaine, une personne qui va checker long, puis on va jouer le retake vers la bomb site B, juste au cas où. Fait que là, on a déjà une personne qui est proche du connecteur. Les terroristes commencent à monter. Groovesbeater avait long, mais pas set up pour un trade, donc ça va être Mazzy qui va avoir le premier kill. Et ils vont maintenant prendre contrôle de la fontaine. Mais regarde ça, le long range que je disais, l'agression des CT présentement. Et là, nous avons déjà une personne à l'avantage pour les CT. Alors que Diane maintenant dans la salle de bain. Elle est 1 contre 1 contre un headshot ici alors que la bombe est tombée. Dernière personne avec seulement 4 HP va se faire dropper ici par Jennifer avec le USP aussi vers le party. Et la piste ronde s'en vient ici pour CLG Red. That's actually not bad. I think I'm muffled a bit because I've never really fully casted full action in French. But that's pretty fun. I think we're going to switch back and forth. Let's see how it goes. So pistol round, very good job. If you guys didn't understand a single word that I said, basically, I really like the aggressive push that CLG had for that pistol round. You had a smoke and a kit for Jennifer that are playing and spawning towards B. So if they had anything, they could play a retake. And even a retake, it's going to be a quick flank probably from everybody pushing towards connector. And they just want to overwhelm a gunfight into the B bomb site. But instead, the split went from Cyberstorm into the connector side. And they walked into a trap at the Fountain Crossfire. And CLG Red knocked them all down, and the pistol round came in favor of the ladies. Now, in the second round, it's only going to be a P250 and Deagle by no armor, so let's call it a full eco, as they were trying to take towards the washroom and long control, and now actually with success. Diane is just on the other side of the divider of the washroom area as we're following Project A Player, and now 3 guys are actually going to move forward here. So Diane, at least she has an MP9. This could tear him down when there's actually no armor for the T's. Even Jennifer is going to spawn peek. Big pop flash, and that's the first one coming through. But Diana was a little bit too antsy. Should have played the angle more. But now they go for a trade, so they take more control here of Sands and also long A for Cyberstorm. Now they're going to close in. Benita out in the open. Gets the first kill. About to get crossfired and taken down. Trade still coming through. Jennifer on the top, and now it's a 2 versus 1 at the A bomb site. And Emmy's going to be the one that's going to sweep that kill, and it's going to be 2-0 in favor of CLG Red. Now, you guys want to round in Vietnamese? Bia là 2-0. CLG Red thắng cái round này mà Cyberstorm không có mua gì hết. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. My Vietnamese is definitely not as fluent as my French or English. So let's move forward now. We're going to see the first gun round coming in for a Cyberstorm, but the thing is, and a positive aspect, at least for CLG Red, for them to keep their FAMAS's MP9, is that Cyberstorm didn't have any bomb plants yet, and when you're looking at the amount of kills they had in total in the past 2 rounds, is only a total of 5. So they don't have a lot of utilities to work with. They've already depleted half of what they've already bought at the beginning of the round, so they only have 1 nade, 1 smoke, and 1 flash exclusively, or specifically, to try to execute towards the site. And from the looks of the minimap, it seems to be trying to sell a rotate towards the A bomb site, pick up the bomb that's currently probably in the hands of Rin, who's watching Fountain first, then they'll execute towards B. So it's going to be very calm, but you see how it's a little bit different from CLG Red from before. Look at that minimap. They're actually playing very close. Almost before I was trying to talk about a setup for a trade with Benita and also with Diane, but they decided to split off. But Diane's actually pushed all the way up here towards C spawn. So she's going to see this bomb. She might also be able to catch Rin on the rotation. She spotted him, falls back. So these guys are actually walking through Monster. They're just going to try to open up B and leave Diane by herself. So this is going to be huge. They open up towards the A side. We're going to see if these Raider can hold down towards B. They can't. But Diane, I don't think she saw the bomb, actually. Oh, no. So this is going to give plenty of time here for Cyberstorm to go back, pick up the bomb, and plan towards B. Diane, as the door opens, lines up both, only gets 1. So it only comes down to Jennifer in a 3 versus 1. That's a little bit too unfortunate. If she kept pushing towards C-spawn, she would have seen that bomb. Communication would have been totally different. But now Jennifer at this point, 3 versus 1. She's still going to try to get a fight, maybe try to hurt the economy a bit. She's spotted here at the connector side, opens the door, gets the headshot, but immediately traded off here by Mazzy at short B. And it's going to be 2-1 with the bomb plan, so that's $300 for that bomb, the bomb planner. But again, like I said, well, wow. I thought it was going to be a garbage round for CLG, but when you're looking at the money situation right now, it's actually quite low. I thought they'd be able to maybe go for at least Famastis for 2 rounds in a row, but now it's going to be a force buy. Glass Cannon for Jennifer with the AWP. Scout setup for Benita. Deagles for Goose Breeder and Emmy. I'd like to see actually a Deagle in the hands of Diane instead. She's actually pretty dope there with that Deagle. But they're pushing towards the B bomb site, out towards Monster. Project A already inside the B bomb site. Emmy falls down first, goes for a second kill, and everybody drops like flies from CLG Red towards that B bomb site. Gonna be an easy bomb plant here. Even the op doesn't even come into fruition into this round. It's gonna be a free op even for T side should he choose to pick one up for Cyberstorm. I'm assuming so. Well, I guess you kind of have like 2 auto semis pretty much with Cyberstorm with 2 SGs here. I freaking hate SGs. They gotta change that. Okay, Ren's gonna pick it. No, they see they're gonna throw it out the map. So they are gonna use the SG into their favor. Looks like Cyberstorm at this point really want to play more of an aggressive game, as we've seen so far in the last 4 rounds. Working as a group in the pistol round, working as a group in the eco round, and now even on the pushes. 3 guys towards Monster this time. This time again, 3 guys to Monster, but also just holding W and going through and sending out for trades. So they're really using rifles to their advantages. So I think at this point for CLG Red, save up for those ops. I think if you see a scout and op setup from Benita and from Jennifer, I'm okay with you saving all the way up to get a double op setup and play more passively inside the site. Use that to your advantage rather against the SGs, and have your M4s close to you to anchor up and trade if needed be. Donc, switching back here over to French, nous avons un scout qui va rester ici dans les mains de Benita. Save round pour les restes de CLG Rouge, alors que Goose Breeder a un P250 avec Emmy. Ça va être un stack vers le site B. Tandis que Benita, avec la scout, elle va spotter dans le fond à partir de Heaven towards B. Vers le B, dans le fond. Elle regarde le short, ça veut dire qu'il va y avoir 5 mademoiselles, qui sont maintenant dans le B. Elle a failli avoir la shot. Elle se fait daguer une fois ici avec un AK de Cyberstorm, même à 60 HP de dommage. Fait que j'imagine qu'il y a eu un dink à travers le mur. Fait que là, Benita, elle va continuer à spotter, ce qui est quand même assez bien puisque personne se monte maintenant pour CLG Red. Fait que si tout le monde de Cyberstorm focus vers le Heaven, ça va donner la chance de CLG Red de pousser puis peut-être avoir des pics. Le seul des avantages, c'est qu'ils n'ont pas de flash. S'il y avait une flash, man, ça serait deadly maintenant pour CLG Red. Mais c'est calme pour l'instant, mais on voit avec la minimap, la bombe est en train de bouger tranquillement vers B. Mais on a déjà Conan qui est vers A, puis il a vu personne. L'affaire qui est bizarre, par contre, c'est que personne rotate de Cyberstorm pour aller planter vers A, même s'il reste 40 secondes. Fait qu'ils vont vraiment utiliser Conan pour essayer de flanquer. Il va sûrement avoir la kill contre Benita. Voilà, au moins Benita a eu la kill avant. Mais Conan est maintenant vers le Heaven, il va spotter les 4 membres. Fait easy picking, ça fait 1. Ça va faire 2 et 2 pour Project A. Et ça va être maintenant 3-2. So yeah, again, I like the idea. Just to translate back to what I was saying towards the last round, I like the idea of having Benita with the scouting first and spotting for information, while CLG, the remaining members, were actually inside the B pit. The only disadvantage there for CLG Red was that they didn't have a flash. If they had a flash, it would have been deadly. Now at the same time, you had Conan that actually pushed towards the A bomb site, cleared it all up, but never called for rotate. Here comes an aggressive play though. Let me go with the action first. So there's a pop flash. Diane's already towards the playground. That's one. Quickly traded out. And meanwhile, Rin takes down Benita. So this is actually not too good here, as the A side is pretty much down. And this is what I'm talking about, right? You have players that have to play aggressively towards the fountain side just to try to get information. They want to change the pace a little bit for CLG Red, but as they lose players towards the fountain side, 2 players already down. Now look at how they have to play from the overhead map. You have one looking towards long by herself. You have Goose Breeder on a rotation towards A, and then you have one playing solo towards B, and that's Emmy, even at short, so Monster's totally open. Thankfully, though, Jennifer wins the fight and catches Mazzy off guard, so it evens it up on a 3 versus 3. And even now, when you're looking at Cyberstorm's area, they're actually quite split up as well. So Bomb's still looking to meet up with his teammates, but Emmy gets picked off at short, forces a rotation from A to B. But at this point, GS9, sorry, should be able to take B quite easily. But he smokes it for a fake, actually. So as he fakes it, the guys are actually moving towards Sands. You have Goose Breeder already at Graffiti, Jennifer inside sight. This is going to be a huge fake. GS9 even has another nade to keep them anchored towards the B bomb site. But Goose Breeder rather rotates across as we now have a smoke being thrown towards CT spawn. So can they hold this back? 25 seconds remaining will be an easy plant. One flash for a retake. And they also have a kit. But they have to move quick because a flank is still coming from the B bomb site now. And that's in the form of GS9. So here's the pop flash. They're going to move out. And there's that flank already. So GS9 1, GS9 2. So that's 4-2 in favor now of Cyberstorm. So what was I saying before? So we were talking about how CLG Red was pushing forward towards Fountain when he died. You know, they lost a couple of players, and it makes it even harder for you to rotate. See how they rotate back and forth, but you really have no information as to where that third player was when he threw that smoke towards the B side. Right, so he could lurk around, he could go back towards the connector side if the bomb is planted for him at Dice, or he flanks towards CT spawn, and there you go. He flanked towards CT spawning with 2 easy kills against CLG Red. I don't even think they had a chance to shoot back or even react on time, so things are not looking good here for CLG Red so far, but to their dismay, or how I could maybe explain a little bit this scoreline or their situation is, ever since they actually lost a quote-unquote gun round, when you had, I think, Benita or Diane with an MP9, a couple of FAMASs, and an M4, they've been broke since. They haven't had a real buy. Even around where Jennifer had an op, it was a scout and pistols, or something like, yeah, scout pistol and deagles. So the economy is a little bit shot up here for CLG Red. Now they have full loss bonus, and this is finally going to be the next round if they can't do anything out of this. But actually, the terrorists are walking through a trap right now, and Diane set up for a pop flash. This could be good, but Emmy pops first. Nobody was looking for information. This is going to be huge right now because they're already behind the tree. 2 flashes, just going to spray across. Diane only gets 1 kill. They're going to chase down Goose there inside washroom, and that's it. Only 1 kill coming in here for CLG Red. But that pop flash, if anything, just throw it and peek at that point, or if you had Emmy, maybe spot towards that tree first, instead of trying to play close angle, I guess. Try to play a surprise attack. The surprise attack should have been from the flash and not from body contact. But yeah, so I was talking about max loss bonus at $3,400. Now losing that last round, they finally have their first real gun round into this game. This is going to be huge now. Big Nate puts Conan down to 47 HP. Just pretty much default right now for Cyberstorm. Bomb drop intentionally again towards CT spawn, and they're split at the default where you still have 1 towards the T ramp looking towards the fountain, preventing any aggressive pushes, 1 towards playground, preventing pushes from long A, and the rest are looking for information at B. So the way that Mazzy, as you can see, that he's posted towards that mini-map, he might even wait for Conan or Rin to move forward and Boost to look over towards B. But this doesn't mean that Cyberstorm will commit to any site yet. And they're going to play for these peaks first. And what's different here from CLG Red is that they're playing super passively this time. So they're letting the terrorists take map control, and then they're playing angles, but Diane's in a bad spot here. She wanted to play an angle, but then decided to play a more aggressive angle and showed her body before Conan. She was able to see Conan. So that gives away a little bit of the way they're playing their strategy. So forcing Elsie to fall back towards A while Emmy tried to push forward. At least it's a trade coming through from Goose Breeder. She almost had that frag. But now as they fall back, might get caught off guard as GS9 is moving forward. That's what I meant. So now they're out positioned. Jennifer catching GS9 with a nade in her hands. Lucky for that. Or a nade in his hand, rather. So it's back to a 3-on-3. But all split up on the defense again for CLG Red, while they have 3 guys from Cyberstorm looking to split towards A. Project A is leading the charge. Conan goes long. Project still gets the trade through. So they open up the A bomb site. Jennifer's by herself. Gets the frag. It's a 1 versus 1. The bomb is planted. She knows he's close. She does get the kill in the clutch here for CLG Red. And Jennifer comes up big. And he's even looking for an AK and SG. Anything. Plenty of time because she has a kit. And it's going to be the op that she salvages here towards Optimus. And Cyberstorm losing that round. Putting CLG back on the board here. 5-3. A 2-round deficit. But the thing here is that they lost a lot of players in that round. So we'll drop an op. We'll be able to buy M4 still, but they're going to be low on economy in terms of utilities. Because with small armor, Goosebeater might be able to have maybe flashes, a drop. Decides not to go for not to have a drop and go for an MP9. So it's hard. It's going to be a tough one. Meanwhile, you saw it before on that overlay. Lots of money still in the bank for Cyberstorm. Nice aggressive smoke towards the monster side for them to play a little bit more aggressively. And they're running through the smoke, so they're both running through each other's smokes. Lots of flashes. Everybody's blinded, but it's going to be CYB so far taking the upper hand. Jennifer catches one on a reload. As the smoke dissipates, Emmy was still alive, takes one of her own before she falls down. And now from Heaven's coming through. Nice flick there from Jennifer. Now it's a 3 versus 1, and Jennifer looks back towards Monster to take down Conan. And they're 1 round away from tying things up, and this is even better because they only lost 2 players. So they're going to be in another healthy bye for this round. But on the other end of the spectrum, so is Cyberstorm. Donc, full gun round maintenant pour Cyberstorm. Même stratégie pour CLG, ils ont essayé de flasher à travers la smoke. Mais cette fois, ils essaient de pas pousser à travers parce qu'ils voulaient utiliser la hop pour regarder vers le T-Ramp. Mais avec la rien voir. Maintenant que Project A va en spotter un, ça va être Benita qui va s'enfuir vers le connecteur. Mais revient en haut des escaliers. Et il pogne avec les A. Le AWP, alors Project A va tomber. Je pense qu'il a pogné par surprise. Et nous avons déjà un dans le site de B et c'était Mazi, droppé par Amy avec la M4. Alors nous avons 2 personnes à l'avantage ici pour CLG Red. CLG Red. CLG Rouge. Red in French actually means stiff. CLG stiff would have been funny. But now it's a 5-on-3. So as I said, Benita kind of caught Project A off guard. As he kind of caught her before going down the staircase and decides to pop back up and get the op kill. Diane whiffing her shots against Conan, and unfortunately, would have been a nice 5v2, but now it's just going to make things a little bit more even into this round for CYB. Cyberstorm now moving forward. As a group towards Sands. At the defense towards the A-bomb site, you still have an op, and that's going to be Benita, who's going to be jump spawning here from APC and from DICE, and she's going to spot them soon. So 2 guys are moving up towards long. Probably going to be a pop flash coming in from short. An easy pick there. Flash never came through. There is that flash finally, as that's going to help the bomb carrier move a little bit more forward. With 10 seconds remaining, they have to come in now. Gets spotted, Rin falls down, and so does the bomb. And Jennifer with another frag. So Jennifer in the last few rounds has been top-notch for CLG Red, and it shows now on the scoreboard. I don't want to wish this upon her, but if she actually dies twice, it'll be 1-3-3-7, which is a really cool score line to have. But what we want and what we want to focus on here for CLG Red is the victory, of course, right? Goosebeater still looking to make an impact, at least, for the team so far. But a 5-5 scoreline, not too bad here on this map of Overpass on the CT side. Goosebeater still has plenty of time and plenty of rounds to work with. Meanwhile, just a little bit of noise as we're spamming across here towards the sandbags at short B. Cyberstorm fully committed. Look at this. It's going to be a 3-2 split towards the bomb site. Already nades set up. They're going to throw mollies towards Graffiti. They're going to flush things out. Pop flash to maybe even come from sandbags to look towards Graffiti side in case somebody swings out. But Annie's holding it close. And she gets the first kill towards Monster. Now they know that B is under attack. More trades coming through. Mazzy's down on low HP. Should be another easy kill, and that's what I'm talking about. Goosebeater, who needed to step up, gets a triple kill, and Conan, who's stuck inside the B bomb site, gets a headshot into Benita. They have dropped the bomb, but they decide both to fall back. This is actually quite interesting, because now you give a full minute still in the hands of Conan, and he can run across and move towards A. And he peek out just on time, and Goosebeater gets a big 4K in this round. A nice trade situation against with Diane. And now they should be broken the economy. Actually, they could still have a broken buy if they want to for Cyberstorm, but this will finally be their last buy coming in unless they get a bomb plan, while we finally have some economy being built up here by CLG Red. A bit of a gamble at this point because you could have dropped an M4 here from Goosebeater onto Diane, but she opts to go for the MP9 just in case Cyberstorm was on a save, and thankfully they are. But if it was going to be a gun round coming through, that was going to be a tough call. Nades across. Benita looking towards a T-Ram, Diane pushing towards Playground. She's going to spot one very soon, and that's going to be Rin falling from her hands. 2 more at the T-Ram. Diane peeks across, and wow, gets the ding at the Conan, but Conan replies with his own. and the bullet from the Deagle is a little bit bigger there. The MP9, then he gets the kill. As the action slows down a bit. Bomb's still healthy in the hands of Nazi as they have 3 guys trying to take fountain control. And even Project A, who was trying to lurk back towards B, decides to fall back as a group. So they're going to use the same thing, work as a group, try to get trades here with the Deagle, and get what they really want to get, which is a bomb plant. So they went for a running boost to clear out towards long. Benita is actually watching it. And this is going to be tough, because as they tried to take long control with no utilities, we've seen that before. 2 rounds ago when Benita got that op kill with a 3-2 hold, I guess, they were up against at the A bomb site with her and Jennifer. This time it's going to be easy for her to have 1, the angle, and 2, no utilities to go against her, so it could be easy pickings here. Unless she keeps moving a lot as she is right now. But at least she gets the kill. So Coden falls. It's a 4 versus 3. Project A trying to win this fight against Jennifer, who runs back with that molly in her hands, burns him a bit, evens things up on the 3v3. Should have kept the gun out. Trust your aim. But Goose Beater, auto rotation. That's 1 and 2. She keeps on going here up on this scoreboard, leaving Mazzy, the last man standing. Nice 1D onto Emmy. Knows that one's up. Optimus, oh man, was lined up there for that shot against Benita, who was low on HP, but Benita wins that frag. And it's going to be 7-5 with CLG Red. This is what now? Was it 5-3? 5-3, 5-2? So this is like 4 or 5 rounds, 1 in a row so far for CLG Red. Things are looking good now here for the ladies. They're warmed up. 1 and 8 was Goose Beater, and now she's 7 and 8. Let's give it up for the girls. Spam this thread to help CLG Red. And it's going to be an aggressive push here from Cyberstorm. They're going to look to push aggressively towards the sandbags, but Amali holds them in their steps. Watching him flank as well. They still have the option of going towards the connector. Wow. Goose Beater jumping on the top of the toxic barrels, and she takes 2 of her own, but she's still alive inside the site. It's a 3 versus 2. She's waiting for rotation and also playing angles. She's going to let Benita try to get the first point of contact here at, I don't want to call it what you guys are usually calling it. It doesn't start with a D. It's the middle. And she gets the kill there onto Project A, and it's now a 3 versus 1. Goose Beater again holding it down for the team. She turns around, 180, and headshot onto GS9, and it is now an 8-5 scoreline. And they are looking stronger and stronger here on the CT side. I think Cyberstorm at this point, they're getting a little bit flustered, and it shows. Because, as I mentioned before, at the beginning of this game, they wanted to use rifles a lot and push as a group and go for trades. Now they can't even trade. So now we've switched things around. We want to have an op in the hands of Conan, and they're going to try to use this op to go for the picks. So it's going to be Conan looking towards the T-ramp. But smart move here from CLG to not push towards the fountain this time and play more passively towards A. And she's doing the same onto Mazzy. So a little bit of love tap from both ends. But that does not amass to any type of advantage for either team so far, as it's going to be a slow control to overtake towards Sen and Long. So you'll see now GS9 falling all the way back towards T-spawn. He's going to be the one pushing the bomb, and they're going to try to push here towards the A bomb side. A wall bang here from Benita onto Rin. Was trying to move up towards the connector side. And this is a big tell, because now that you spotted one moving up towards connector, nice shot there by Conan. But as you spotted one moving up towards connector, you heard the spray happening at the beginning of the round as well. You know they're trying to slowly commit towards A. We've evened things up. Jennifer's out in the open. She gets caught. She looked towards the wrong angle, still thinking that the smoke was still there. It's going to be hard for Benita to hold it. It's going to be an op battle towards long A, her against Conan. And look at that. We're walking back towards B. And Emmy is there by herself. Conan gets the kill against Benita, as she was pop flashed by Goose Beater, but it didn't affect the opper from the terror side. So good luck here for Emmy. She's going to have to come up huge here. And even Goose Beater might get caught on a rotation against Conan. She's down. Emmy gets the first kill, gets the second, but not the third. So it's going to be 8-6. And despite the amount of rounds that they've won in a row here for CLG Red, they're looking at a broken bye for the last round of the first half. It jinxed her. Okay, it wasn't me that jinxed it. It was Tanner that jinxed it. That's right. That's right. I'm doing okay here. I'm calling out the right times. You know what? For the caster's curse, it's always the opposite, right? So CLG doesn't win this round with their force splash. And Benita starts things off with a knock. And they're moving towards the party. She gets a second one here, maybe for a third, and they're looking for the trade. The last 3 members of the T side. She opens the door, looking for some backup. Falls back here inside the B bomb side safely. And now you have one pushing forward. Diane is fully blinded by Mazzy's flash as Rin takes her down. Jennifer is still in with the deagle behind the site at Dice. She does get the first kill with the deagle. It's a 4 versus 2. Make that a 3 versus 2 as Rin drops her. A touchdown nade from Benita, and it's a 3 versus 1 as he jumps up. Benita pops him with the AWP, and the caster's curse continues. CLG Red wins this first half by 3, 9-6. As you like to see it now, the trollers in the chat, 6-9 on the first half as we switch sides. Take the advantage to take a little bit of a sip of water so I don't slur my words too much. All right, guys. Spam this red to help CLG Red. Donc, deuxième pistol. 9-6 pour CLG Red maintenant sur le côté des terroristes. Alors que nous avons un pop flash de Cyberstorm pour checker contre le monster, ils vont rien trouver. Je me demande s'ils vont faire rotate rapide, mais non, ils vont rester 3 vers B. 2 agressivement ici vers A, alors que numéro 4 est en train de jouer vers le divider, et c'est Benita qui va le tuer. Mais après ça, GS9 a 2 kills avant de tomber, fait qu'il va égaliser les choses pour un 3-3. La bombe ici, dans les mains de Emmy, et les 3 vont essayer de pousser vers le long, vers le bomb site A. Mais Rin est là à Optimus, il y a un crossfire setup avec Project A. Et qu'est-ce que les femmes vont faire? Ici, les demoiselles, ils ont poussé vers A, ils vont remarcher vers les salles de bain, mais ils vont se faire flanquer ici par Conan. S'ils ne regardent pas vers la fontaine, ça va être dangereux ici. Emmy le spot! Est-ce qu'il va gagner la fight? So far, so good! And she finally does. Alors, un 3 contre 2, et ça ouvre les portes maintenant pour CLG Red. Ils peuvent bouger vers le connecteur pour bouger tout vers B, parce qu'avec un gros flank comme ça donne déjà la position qu'il y a une possibilité qu'il n'y a personne qui joue vers B. Fait que ça va être Emmy qui va essayer de spotter vers short avant. Elle va avoir une fight 1 contre 1 contre Rin, et après ça, ça va être un 2 contre 1 contre Project A au bomb site A. Mais elle décide de mieux faire, et c'est de bouger avec son équipe, et juste avoir un 3 versus 1 vers A. Avec une smoke, une molly, une flash en plus. Et Project A commence à tomber. Et ils veulent mourir très facilement ici. La molly a tombé directement à ses pieds ici vers le bomb site. Et avec le bomb plant qui s'en vient, 3 versus 1. Rin avec le USP qui va essayer de monter. Il a une kit. Il a un kit. Il va bouger vers les escaliers de la banque. Mais ils sont tellement bien positionnés maintenant, CLG Red. Un gros crossfire. Puis même pas besoin d'un trade. Ça va être Diane qui va le popper dans la face. Avec le USP. Et le pistol round s'en vient ici pour CLG Red. Definitely great utility usage there from CLG Red. Because you saw that smoke. I think that smoke went towards jump up. The molly went straight at Dice and a pop flash. So the molly that goes at the Dice and the pop flash that's thrown, the guy has to move away from the Dice area because his feet are burning. And as he falls away, he gets popped in the face by a flash. He's fully blinded. Nothing he can do there. So a great play from the utilities on a pistol round there for CLG Red. It was fully calculated into this round. Nothing came from luck. And unlucky there from Diane's molly. You hate to see it. Nonetheless, though, MAC-10s, Galil, AKs, and Emmy's gonna get 1 and 2, looking for a third, and it's gonna be Diane that steals the frag. But a 5 versus 2 now. The bomb plan is gonna be easy towards this B-bomb side. Diane doesn't even let go of the W button. She takes down Mazzy, looks back up, and gets headshot USP'd by GS9 before he gets traded down by Emmy. And now it's gonna be 11-6. CLG Red continue to build up that economy. MAC-10 kills, building up the money, and at the same time, they haven't lost that many players either. So this is going to be a big round here needed for CLG Red. Because you're investing into an AK, you're keeping your MAC-10s, but it's going to be a full gun round here for Cyberstorm. No kits, and now actually no mollies left as well for Cyberstorm. So we have smokes and flashes left to work with. Pop flashes from Emmy to try to sell a fake towards Fountain as Conan and Mazzy already push all the way up. So this is going to be huge. They know 100% that it's a hit towards B. You already see from the minimap the rotation coming through. That's Rin already at graffiti with his teammates. And now they're pop flashing over. But they're still slow in the rotation from the CT side, so if CLG moves fast enough, this could be huge for them. But so far, they haven't picked off anybody. Player Project A and Rin are going to work. Finally, Diane takes one for the ladies, and one more at Heaven. And Project A is still inside the pit, and they're still holding it strong. A 3 versus 1, and it's going to be Goose Beater. Looks at the flank, but not at the right angle. She only spotted the bomb through her crosshair. Now looking back towards Monster, she gets picked off, and now it's going to be... I think it could be a buy coming in from CLG Red at this point. Because they've lost, what, 2 players for Cyberstorm in that fight? So they're very low on money. Going for a buy here. You're going to reset Cyberstorm again to put CLG Red possibly up at 13. And they're going to look for pressure towards the fountain side, but that Molly is going to hold them down. Just for a bit. No ops on the server for this round. Or in the server for this round, rather. Connector control from CLG Red, Fountain, and Playground to look towards long pushes, as well as Emmy with ESG looking towards Monster for any peaks from the B side. From that setup, you can see that they're focusing here towards the A bomb site. Emmy falling back inside spawn to pick things up after depleting a little bit of her utilities to keep the anchors inside B and keep them honest, as Project Player and Conan are the 2 players holding there. Jennifer is still looking for the long push. Wondering if she's setting up for any nades for the team. No, she's going to start walking slowly towards A. So you're going to take long control with 3 guys now, or 3 ladies. And that's going to be her, Diane, and Goose Breeder. Yeah, they're setting up here for nades. So smokes towards jump up, smokes towards bank. But GS9 here is just on the other side of the fighter. Anita's gonna get caught. Nice pop flash though, but they're both blind. Who's gonna win the fight first? And it's gonna be CLG Emmy, but Mazzy meanwhile did get a kill onto Diane. So they're trying to move inside these B-bombs. Nice spray by Goose Beater through the smoke. Mazzy's gotta be mad out of that one. But now there's only 20 seconds left on the clock. Oh, that's a huge molly right on the bomb side. That's gonna slow things down even more. Conan moving across, and he's gonna backstab too. And Project takes the second one down. That was so close there for the ladies. But I gotta say, it's a nice retake there from Cyberstorm. With 20 seconds left on the clock, you're using the utilities at the right moment. That molly changed everything from, who was the one that threw it from Cyberstorm's side? But that molly at Dice, you force the bomb planner off and in a different and awkward position where you're both now fighting towards Optimus and given a chance for Conan to just flank around from Bankside and backstab too. Just one molly played changed the whole round for Cyberstorm on the retake. Because they were fully blinded from the rest. They were completely cornered off from the smoke still on Optimus, and Goose Breeder already had a good positioning at Optimus in case the smoke dissipated. But that molly changed everything. It made it very chaotic there for CLG Red, putting them in an eco situation on this T side. GS9 opening things up, just trying to get some kills now for the ladies. They get 1. Almost 2. 2. A take! Would have been sick if it was a third one. Because an investment on just pistols, almost getting a kill there. That's a great way to work the pistol round. Because you would have forced 3 drops, 2 drops? Yeah, you probably would have forced 2 drops and the third one with an MP9 or a FAMAS. Thankfully, though, enough economy was in the bank here for Cyberstorm to have a full buy. No ops here for CLG Red. Emmy's selling a fake here with the pop flash and molly at short. And you see the rotation already coming through. The players at A are falling back, but now as they're throwing the other utilities towards short, that stops Cyberstorm in their tracks and their repositioning. But we're the observer, right? We get to see everything in the overhead view. But it was already a nice fake thrown by Emmy to start things off. But now because of that, because of the utilities being thrown by CLG Red towards short side, you have Cyberstorm aggressive positioning towards water on the B side. So they know this hit's coming towards A. They have a crossfire set up to look at anybody pushing towards Monster. Connector door. And even, well actually, they don't know yet. Because from Conan's position, and you haven't seen Project A rotate yet, he's still looking at Monster side. They still think that the ladies passed through and they're still in the tunnel maybe waiting for a pop flash to run out. So nobody's rotating across. But as they get that positioning, they decide to use Rin to rotate from short, let go of that connector door, and move towards A. So now they have 3 guys watching towards A, and CLG is executing right into this stack. So far, so good. They catch one Optimus, make that 2 at the washroom side, and the trade coming through. Big fight already. He gets 1, 2, maybe 3 versus 1. And Benita turns around to get the last kill here at Project A, who was coming up towards jump up. And then didn't need a bomb plant. It was a close one, but CLG Red did a way better job here at taking towards the A-bomb site, and this time watching the flanks, and also set up for trades to get that round. Such a broken buy here for Cyberstorm. CZ, MP9, Conan with the knock at playground, and that's a great pop flash by Diane. Benita gets the pick, so they're going to try to salvage this op and fall back here towards the bomb site. So the CZ that was in the hands of Mazzy is now going to get upgraded to an AWP inside the bomb site, who seems to be rotating towards... No, okay, he's actually pushing up. Watching towards Sands. Meanwhile, CLG, even though they got that early pick, they still want to see if anybody else is going to push aggressively here. And looks like they're falling back to execute towards B, where they're going to come up against an UMP, sorry, and Project A, which is jumping up here towards sandbags to look down towards water. But it's a 3-man stack here towards B. But it's not strong, right? It's a UMP and a scout. So you're really going to have to count onto Project Player now. But the scout, I said it wasn't strong, but it gets the tag there onto Benita, then the UMP comes to work. Okay, maybe they had enough. 3 versus 2. Make that a 2 versus 1. Diane trying to move forward. Low on HP, 44 HP. Bomb drop by Monster side. She's crab walking, but does not win the fight against Rin. Ooh. That's going to put CLG back on an eco. Sometimes you don't need those scout headshots, right? 1 tag coming through. UMP, 3-4 bullets is good enough for body shots to get the kill after a scout tag. And if you don't have the aim under the pressure, it's hard to get that headshot at Toxic. Even given a chance for Project A to just have easy pickings from Graffiti side, because everybody was focused on the barrels. So 12 to 10. No utils for CLG Red. They're gonna play contact. And the first one to come face to face against them will be GS9 playing at Divider. Actually, Rin could be jump spotting here from A site. Shadow spotted. Bomb's already down. 2, 3. Finally, Jennifer stops him in his tracks, but it's traded off quickly by Rin. Bomb is already down. Emmy, who is still lurking out towards T-spawn, I think was looking for the pushes. She's going to drop easily there by Rin. So it's going to be 12 to 11. One more round for Cyberstorm, tying things up on a 12-12 score. Full gun round coming through for CLG Red. Thankfully, the AKs don't cost too much, so they can buy a lot of utilities. But buying all the way down to 0 with 3 rounds lost bonus so far. Losing this round here should put Cyberstorm in a lead, technically. So a big round, no op as well. Amy takes control of Playground. Mazzy's pushing forward with the op, no scope for the first, and a trade easily there, but Conan also at the sandbags trades it back. So it's still a 1-minute advantage for Cyberstorm. The door opens up, he still wins that fight against Goosebreeder. Trying to catch him by surprise. Nice play by Benita, trying to get that second one so close! As Conan manages to come out unscathed inside the water pit. Benita stuck by herself inside A, but that gives a rotation towards the A-bomb site, but the bomb is also making her way there. So Emmy is looking to help Benita out. Benita trying to stay alive as much as she can. Pop flash coming through. Nobody's blinded as she peeks out. Conan behind Toxic at that smoke. This is going to be huge right now. It's going to be hard. They won't look at it. They won't look at it. At least Benita trades it first. Rin comes back out from Heaven side. And now it's 12 to 12. And like I said before, low on money now for CLG Red. Cyberstorm should be at a 13. are going to ask for a pause here for CLG Red to see what we want to try to do this time. We will utilize a bit of our economy to go for possibly a pop flash take. And I wouldn't mind for a surprise attack here with CLG Red. Maybe if you throw a set smoke here towards the short side of B, and then use both flashes to pop over and run through the smoke. I think it could be quite deadly with Tech 9 CZs and P250s, at least to get a bomb plant. Let's see how they're going to use this. So Diane, number 8. She's running out actually towards Fountain, so she's going to use the utilities to sell fakes towards Fountain instead. But you already have 2 guys down connector. They're going to hear footsteps here towards GS9 already pushing towards short. Yeah. Diane falls with the remaining of the utilities that she bought. She gets 2 kills! Wow! With the Tech 9 is Goose Beater, but that ends her in her tracks as Project A kills her with the M4. And now it's 13 and 12, as I mentioned before, but like I said, I think we could have utilized that, the flashes to their advantage. I know they have max loss bonus, so they'll be able to full buy no matter what. But what you want at the same time from this eco, if you don't get a bomb plant, is to at least hurt the economy for Cyberstorm. Because look at that, just 2 kills from Goose Beater with a Tech 9 into this round, forced 2 drops. You have Rin at $900, you have Conan at $100. Oh, what a flick by GS9. Benita doesn't win that fight. Jennifer then also falls at short against Conan. But this is what I'm talking about, right? 2 kills with the Tech 9, forcing 2 drops. If they actually did have maybe a 3rd kill from the pop flash play with the smoke, Cyberstorm would look broke if Red was able to win that round. Or win this round, rather. But despite all of that, despite all my fury, they're not winning any single fight for gunfights face-to-face for CLG Red. So it's still going to come into fruition for Cyberstorm, even if they had to force drops for this round here. It's looking very good for them in the economy for the following round, rather. So, body peaks. Goose Breeder, last woman remaining, 5 versus 1. Stuck at the spindle on the T side of Monster. Mazzy's even going to push aggressively with the op. Super confident. Project A is doing the same thing, and Project A is going to be able to be the one that gets the kill. So it's 14 to 12, rather. An immediate Tech 9 armor buy from Benita. Alright, we're going for a pistol buy here. Buying half, I guess, at this point, which is okay. Because I don't think you had enough money to go for full utilities with your weapons, so you want to try to get at least upgraded pistols. Again, hurt the economy, get a bomb plant, and at least play for the tie with full guns. But with Tech 9s and Eagles, you can always turn things around and just win the round here. Running through the smoke, nice headshot there from Goose Beater onto GS9. So that's art things off early, but Rin trades it off. Even drops the bomb carrier. Goose Beater picks up a 2nd kill at least, but another one falls to where the bomb is, and that is Rin trying to fall back. Jennifer trying to pinch in. They're gonna hear the footsteps coming in from Playground. Shoots shots coming in from Rin, but he flicks back and forth. Oh my god, how is he still alive? Almost gets an ace. That should have been a 3 versus 2 in favor of CLG Red, but they couldn't connect with the shots pushing towards the fountain side. They couldn't commit to a sandwich and just peek 1 by 1 because of bad timing. Unfortunate timing from CLG Red. That's now going to put Diane in a pickle. And she's walking straight face-to-face against Conan. And Conan wins it because Diane had no armor. So it's going to be now 15 to 12. God, that would have been so good. So good. But match point for Cyberstorm. CLG Red on a buy. A drop for Benito with the op. And she has a pretty far spawn, actually, to try to get fountain control. Meanwhile, where is... Yeah, GS9 opping here. Actually, quite strange that GS9 is opping for Cyberstorm, because wasn't Conan holding an op before? But from GS9 spawn and the way that he's looking with his crosshair, I think he's going to be moving that op towards B. Never mind. It looks back here towards the A side. So he's still going to try to go for a fountain push with the op. Depends to see what Benita is going to try to do. But CLG Red to actually make it out, I think at this point, it's nothing but going to be an uphill battle, because winning this round, you're still going to be able to buy for Cyberstorm. At 15-14, maybe that's when they're going to be broke. You can bring it into overtime. But so far, they do have control of Connector. They have control of Fountain as well. First to fall is Emmy towards the monster side. Unfortunate there. But it's still a 5-on-4. I was trying to find where the 5th player was, but because of that mini-map, they're probably going to go for a high-low stack. You could see it from the X-ray, from Goose Breeder's point of view. So they are playing Divider to look back and see anybody taking Fountain control. But they're actually going towards long, so this is huge. Project A is going to be the one that's going to be jump spotting at Dice. He's not going to see anybody. And we're taking a long route to take control here of washrooms. They don't make a sound. Not going to make a sound. Even caught with a nade in her hands. Diane gets dispatched as the boost was looking towards the washroom from the windows. And now there are 2 ladies down. Let's click over to the next person here because we're stuck on camera. But it's a 4 versus 2. Will it be a 4 versus 1? It will be. Benito with the op. Pop flash coming through. Off. AK pushing forward. She gets the first one, and that's going to end it there. GS9 gets the pick with the AWP, and unfortunately, CLG Red falls again. It looks so good. They had, what, as I mentioned to you guys before, it was 5-2 on the scoreline in favor of Cyberstorm. They made it up very high on their CT side. But unfortunately, we couldn't get enough control here for CLG Red on T side. Especially losing players early in the rounds made it very difficult for them to try to move forward. But I think even moving forward, we didn't really have any big chances of big executes for CLG Red towards any of the sites. So you lose some players early in the round, whether it's aggressive pushes from the CT side, actually consistent aggressive pushes from the CT side prevented CLG Red from getting any type of executions going inside the A or B bomb site. So that's quite unfortunate, but still a good fight. We still got to keep cheering for CLG Red. Let's get up for them. They'll be at 5-8 in the season so far. But with their first season here in Advanced, it's good experience, and they're doing good so far. So let's give it up to them. But with that, that's going to end it for me for tonight, as I'm slurring a lot of my words, so my jaw is getting a little bit numb. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you so much again for CLG Red and for Newegg, and even CLG, the organization, for letting me come on Miss Harvey's stream to actually broadcast the 2 matches from CLG Red this week. Everybody say hi to Steph and wish her good luck and have fun with her endeavors at IEM Katowice. You know what sucks, actually? We heard today that IEM Katowice is not allowing any spectators inside the venue because of the coronavirus. So, Steph, hopefully you still are able to make it inside the venue to watch the matches for the rest of the week. But if not, let's root for North America Liquid. Let's hope that they can move forward. And then with that, we wish you all a good night. Thanks, Max, the production, to be running the stream. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys have fun. And I'll catch you guys soon. I'll be on another stream later on with Steph doing a dual cast where I don't have to talk too much. All right, guys. Have a good night. Girls, have a good night. Merci beaucoup. Bonne soirée. Bonne nuit.